Ooh. Yeah, just don't play any less than 3. 3 Ghost Spell. So it's meant to be 3 Ash, 2 Ghost Spell. But I ended up playing 3 Ghost Spell, 2 DD Crow because nobody had Ashes I can borrow. Ghost Spell was okay when me and my matchup against Thunder, so it's fine. It has some niche interactions in other matchups. But DD Crow was really good. I hit a Kaiju Slumber out of somebody's graveyard. I hit somebody's Blizzard target because I played against Blackwing for some reason. This card's all around good. Also, the Orcus deck just loses to this card. So, in hindsight, I might play this over Ghost Spell and just play 2 Crow, 3 Ash. Because I'm not paying money for impermanences. After that, we're playing 2 Pancratops. And technically, a 3rd copy of Pancratops. We are blinding 2nd. And this engine's just insane. You can send this off of Foolish Burial Gifts. You can set this, destroy it with multi-roll. You can destroy it with the other field spell by just setting the field spell on top of it. And then you banish it from your graveyard to summon Pancratops for free, which I think is pretty insane. So it means you can play more copies of Pancratops without playing lots of copies of actual Pancratops. And it's a spell engrave for your broken cards like this. 3 engage, 3 anchor, don't have to explain these. 2 multi-roll, and 2 area 0. I was contemplating playing 3-0 and 3 multi-roll, but I decided against that decision just because of a lack of playtesting and not really knowing what I'm doing as far as Strike is concerned now, because there's a load of builds that are going 2nd, there's a load of builds that are going 1st, and I just can't quite work out what the correct ratio on these cards are. If you guys do have any feedback and you play Strike yourself, please leave comments down below. I'd really appreciate it. But that's the ratios for, like, the more than one-offs. Relatively standard in all honesty. And then we played the one-off cards, so we played Hornet Drones, Jamming Waves, Afterburner, Shark Cannon, and then Vector Blast. So I couldn't find an Eagle Booster, so I played Vector Blast instead. For those of you guys who don't know what this card does, because I had to read it for the first time that day, if you control no monsters in your main monster zones, same as all the other Sky Striker cards, each player sends the top 2 cards of their deck to the graveyard, which means you put more spells in grave, which is kind of cool. Then, if you send at least 1 card to the graveyard and have 3 or more spell cards in your graveyard, shuffle all your opponent's monsters from the extra monster zones into the deck. So, it's spot removal that doesn't target. So you can, like, shuffle... If they just make, like, 1 Colossus, you can just shuffle it straight into the deck and then continue playing because you can actually search again, which I think is incredibly dope. Realistically, this should be an Eagle Booster, or maybe the Jamming Wave should be Eagle Booster. But for now, Vector Blast was okay on the day. Not going to say I'm going to play it in future, but it's worth noting and possibly putting in the sideboard. 3 Foolish Burial Goods and your 1 of Metal Fizz Fusion, as well as your 1 of Dino Wrestler Field Spell as well, wherever that is. So, Foolish Burial Goods just puts 2 spells in grave, and it also technically searches for engage if you open Ray, so they're pretty good. I didn't want to play Twin Twisters, so we just played 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. It was good. I didn't think I missed Twin Twister at all, really. But it's worth considering playing Twin over this. But for this event, I just decided to play 2 MST. 1 Terraforming, 1 Reinforcements to the Army, 1 Card Destruction, 1 Upstart Goblin, and 1 Called by the Grave. So, Upstart and Rota don't need explaining. Only playing 1 Terraforming because I respect the Thunder Dragon deck, and if this is dead in your hand, you basically lose the game. Also, opening multiple Terraformings just kind of sucks, so just playing the 1. 1 Called by the Grave. So, my philosophy on this card is only good on turn 1 because I'm blinding 2nd. So you can just chain this to a monster that tributes to itself, or you can chain this to Ash, or chain this to Droll, or whatever, and it's okay. But after you've resolved the first one, you never resolve a second one most of the time, so that's that. And then this card's really good. I saw it on a Team Career deck profile, and I was like, this card seems insane in theory, because you just, like, discard a whole bunch of spell cards that are dead. Like, you'll discard Afterburners and, like, Jamming Waves or whatever. And you'll discard, like, Malphite Fusion or a second multi-roll or whatever. And you'll just refill your hand and refill your graveyard with spells. There's awkward situations where you have this in your hand and you already have a play, so this just kind of gets popped by multi-roll. But that's kind of the thing with Striker, is any spell that would be dead, you can still kill with a field spell or multi-roll. So it's never completely dead. Honestly, it was kind of dope. And then just 3 incredibly broken Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because we're blinding second in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I didn't play with the side deck for the event, so apologies. So I don't have a proper side built. But for the extra, 3 red, 3 blue, 3 green, and yellow. This card I made once, or twice I think. It doesn't come up, really. It's just, you summon this off of Ray when you chain it to area 0 if you don't have Engaging Grove, instead of summoning Hayate. Shizuku's still broke. Kagari's still insane. Hayate is a lot more important in this list, because you're blinding seconds, you summon Ray, attack with Ray, then attack with Hayate, and get damage in and search for stuff. And then Cerberus, Phoenix, supposed to be Unicorn, and then Borrelid. Cerberus is good as spot removal. Phoenix is good to pop back row. Unicorn's good, and then Borrelid I play instead of Boral Sword, because with Borrelid it takes 4 monsters, whereas Boral Sword it takes 5 monsters, because you need 4 monsters and then the 1 monster to change to defense position to be able to OTK them. So just playing Borrelid ended up working out for me. I never made literally any of this stuff anyway. All I made was the Striker links. And that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like on the video. I'm sorry for no live profiles recently. I've just been working a lot. A lot's going on in real life right now instead of Yu-Gi-Oh! Life, unfortunately, which has sort of put me off making videos like this and actually traveling to events rather than just playing online. Just figuring I'd be as honest as possible with you guys. The content's going to slow down a little. Well, it's going to pick back up now because a lot of it's out of the way, but there has been a lot going on. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. I hope you have an amazing day. And peace.